When you are exposed, use sharp turns or climb over buildings to break your pursuer's line of sight.
He returns already.
I fear my work is not yet done, Rafik. Soon.
Be about your business then.
I'm gonna do my business then.
What is that man thing? You're not supposed to be here. Leave. Puisse le Seigneur me donner la force! Puisse le Seigneur me donner la force! Les flammes j'ai besoin vont te dévorer! Heathen! You'll die for that! You won't get away with that, you murderer! Guards! Over here! Revolt him! There! I'll get you! All right then, where are you?
They should remake this game. Just with updated graphics.
Bewegung!
Sick and hungry.
Thief!
Please help me.
This'll
Anyone
teach you nothing, deal. This shouldn't be too hard. Get on forever! Christ, that's right. This is where you die. You won't get away from me. Glaubst du, du könntest mir entfliehen? You're mine!
They did not say what they wanted from me.
Who's done this?
But I saw the
Tell me.
darkness in their eyes. I'm sorry, I have nothing to offer in return for your sacrifice. But I shall see to it that my brothers know you are a friend.
There's a murderer loose.
Oh, dear. How could this have happened?
Murderer! Killed the
I'll have your head! You didn't fall, you die! You think you can outrun me?
He just ran into
Just noticed the sound's out of sync.
He seems to be in a hurry.
Your life ends now! You're done for! Just give up!
All them! For sexto! This place is restricted. Be gone! Does he really have a must be the Torda?
They let you come and go as you please. I thought the fortress was closed to all.
Aye, but William wishes to have repairs completed as soon as possible. It's been to our advantage.
The perfect cover. It's clever.
Anyway, I've finished my report and should deliver it.
For once, it seems things might go our way, and not by accident.
Well, the Bible does say God helps those who help themselves.
Nah, it doesn't, actually. That's from one of Aesop's fables. The Bible says quite the opposite, in fact. Many passages of being patient and faithful and waiting for the Lord to decide if he wishes to assist.
Well, I say we've waited long enough.
You'll hear no argument from me.
Very well, I'm off then.
How about you turn around and go away? You should stop acting like a child. In port, settler! Oh, you've no reason to stand. Qu'est-ce que tu veux?
Is anything I can help you with?
I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
William of Montferrat.
Please, sir, have any money?
No way
A
to
few
end our
coins,
pain.
all I ask
If
for.
he
A
wishes
few
for
coins.
Did he just run out?
We are too soft with our enemies. With one hand we engage them, but the other tries to embrace. What good could come of this when our king cannot decide what he truly wants? But William knows. If you would only listen. Stand up, friends. Do not allow yourself to be sent to slaughter based on the whims and wishes of an uncertain king. We must rely on men who are stronger in their convictions. Men like William of Montferrat. Take yourself from my sight.
Leave now, or I'll make you leave.
Be gone, pest.
Leave me alone, for Christ's sake. Be not afraid. Fear and doubt are the weapons of our enemies. Do not listen to their lies. Poisonous words meant to sow the seeds of confusion. If you find yourself tempted, go and pray. Ask God for direction. If your heart is pure, He will surely answer.
Please help me. Anyone.
I'll fight you one
The
thousand ways.
are routed at every brave men cast them out of Acre and pushed them from the countryside. Now they retreat to the south, begging Saladin to save them. But he will not succeed, for none can withstand the might of King Richard's army. He is graced by God. It is only a matter of time, friend, before all the land is ours once more. Leave now, or I'll make you leave. How about you turn around and go away? Stand firm. Do not give up. Without our support, Richard and his men cannot hope to free the Holy Land. We must all stand to aid them in their cause. Tend to your fields. Provide aid to the wounded.
You shouldn't have done that.
For those who sacrifice
Fight
in
you
service
one.
to the Lord. We must
my friend.
all
If
do
there's anything I can
our
help you
part.
with, anything at all, do not hesitate to ask. Like what you see, do you?
Stay strong, citizens.
Stop.
Remain
Enough.
fixed in your
Enough.
beliefs. Though the
What
road
is it you want?
long and
Gold?
your trials
Have a few
many,
pieces on me.
know that
Take them.
God watches over
Take them and
you.
go.
It is
It's
his
not gold I
hand
see,
that guides
but information.
our warriors
I know
to
nothing.
victory.
You know William.
First in Acre,
Tell me how to reach him.
soon in
It's
Jaffa.
impossible. He meets with the king.
And when will the king be gone?
A
Today.
plague
But
upon
it won't help you.
Saladin.
They're
A
sure to
plague
argue,
upon
and
his
then William will
people.
retire to lecture the
We
soldiers.
came
So
in
it always
peace
goes.
to the Holy
Richard
Land
berates William.
to spread the
William
message
berates
of
his
our
men.
Lord, but
He won't
they
see you.
turned
I already
away.
told you.
They refused
I need to see
to
William.
accept him
I never
as
said
their
he needs to
savior.
see me.
These men
Then our business is
hold
done.
evil
Not yet, I'm
in
afraid.
their hearts.
There's one last
And
thing
so
I need from
blessed
you.
Richard,
What is it?
King and
Your life.
Savior, now stands against them, defending us from their wicked ways.
No, you don't understand. I'm
Where's he
poor,
going?
sir. I need the money.
You gave me
Come, people! Come see what I have to offer!
I beg of
Must
you,
be
sir. I beg of you. Just a few coins, please.
Damn fool. What's he running from?
What would cause him to run? I wonder what he does.
Scheint mir, als sei auf der Flucht. He seems to be in a hurry.
I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money. I beg of you.
I don't know that's a people.
You ever see someone do that before? I haven't.
Altair, what brings you back so soon?
I've done as asked and armed myself with knowledge.
Speak, and I will judge.
William's host is large and many men call him master, but he's not without enemies. He and King Richard do not see eye to eye.
It's true, they've never been close.
This works to my advantage. Richard's visit has upset him. Once the king has left, William will retreat into his fortress to brood. He'll be distracted. That's when I will strike.
You're sure of this?
As sure as I can be. And if things change, I'll adapt.
Then I give you leave to go. End the life of Montferrat, that we may call this city free.
I'll return when the deed's been done.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Don't do
not
that again.
ever do
Please,
that.
sir, have any money?
I
I
made
need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
He seems to be in a hurry.
Tu as un
Please,
problème?
someone do something.
Die, thief!
Please help me. Anyone.
Thief! This'll teach you not to steal.
Oh!
Be not afraid.
Go of me,
Fear
I've done
and doubt
nothing
are
wrong.
the weapons of our enemies. Do not listen to their lies. Poisonous words meant to sow the seeds of confusion. Are routed at every turn. We cast them out of Acre and pushed them from the countryside. Now they retreat to the south, begging.
"3,000 souls, William. I was told they would be held as prisoners and used to barter for the release of our men.
The Saracens would not have honored their end of the bargain. You know this to be true. I did you a favor.
Oh, yes. A great favor indeed. Now our enemies will be that much stronger in their convictions. Fight that much harder.
I know our enemy well. They will not be emboldened, but filled with fear.
Tell me, how is it you know the intentions of our enemies so well? You who forsake the field of battle to play at politics?
I did what was right, what was just.
You swore an oath to uphold the work of God, William. But that is not what I see here. No. I see a man who's trampled it.
Your words are most unkind, my liege. I would hope I might have earned your trust by now.
You are Arkell's regent, William, set to rule in my stead. How much more trust is required? Perhaps you'd like my crown.
You missed the point. This is nothing new.
Much as I'd like to waste my day trading words with you, I've a war to fight. We'll have to continue this another time.
Do not let me delay you then, Your Grace. I fear there will be no place for men like him in the New World. Send word that I wish to speak with the troops. We must ensure that everyone is doing their part. Warn them that any negligence will be severely punished. I'm in no mood to be trifled with today.
Yes, my lord.
The rest of you, follow me.
Someone tell me why he's doing that.
I'll cut you down!
Stop. You must not trespass here.
Heathens, you'll pay dearly!
No reason to be here. See now.
Christ! Assassin! Bastard! I'll have your head!
Heed well when I say. I come from speaking with the king, and the news is clear. We stand accused of failing in our duties. He does not recognize the value of our contributions to the cause. For shame! He knows nothing! Peace! Peace! Hold your tongue!
You can't get away from me! Der dich deinem göttlichen Urteil! Des Teufels! Ein Diener Gottes! You can't get away from me! Bin die Rache Gottes!
Rest now. Your schemes are at an end.
What do you know of my work?
I know that you are going to murder Richard and claim Akka for your son Conrad.
For Conrad, my son is an arse, unfit to lead his host, let alone a kingdom. And Richard, the Ancien is no better, blinded as he is by faith in the insubstantial. Acre does not belong to either of them.
Then who?
The city belongs to its people.
How can you claim to speak for the citizens? You stole their food, disciplined them without mercy, forced them into service under you.
Everything I did to prepare them for the new world. Stole their food? No. I took possession so that when the lean times came, it might be rationed properly. Look around. My district is without crime, save those committed by you and your ilk. And as for the conscription, they were not being trained to fight. They were being taught the merits of order and discipline. These things are hardly even.
No matter how noble you believe your intentions, these acts are cruel and cannot continue.
We'll see how sweet they are, the fruits of your labors. You do not free the cities as you believe, but rather damn them. And in the end, you'll have only yourself to blame. You who speak of good intentions.
You'll be dead! Assassin! Kill him!
No, don't do that.
Assassin! Stop him!
Assassin! You can't run forever! Where are you hiding?
Die, heathen! I'm catching up to you! Look everywhere! What are you doing? Move! Back him! There! Get him! He won't get away that easily! He's not here. Let's look elsewhere. He's probably moved on. Not stay here. He probably ran to some other part of the city. Come back here! Coward! Over here! You think you can outrun me? Here! He's over here! I know you're hiding from me, coward! Bill, hide like a rat then. An assassin! Here! He's over here! Over here! You think you can...
Leave, peasant.
Why me? What have I done wrong?
He's gonna hurt him.
Assassin! Stop him!
What news?
William of Montferrat is dead, and with him his plans for betrayal.
You've done well keeping Akka from his hands.
But why now, when the Crusaders require unity most? Could have waited.
Waited for what? For Richard to return and discover his schemes? No. It was the perfect time for him to strike.
Strange. I was sure he meant to take Akka for Conrad, yet he claimed this was not his plan.
You cannot trust the words of a snake, which even in death produces venom.
I should discuss this with Al-Muallim.
Yes, my friend. Make haste for Masyaf. I am sure he is eager for news.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one. You can create diversions with dead bodies. Soldiers will leave their posts to investigate them, allowing you to enter the area they were guarding.
Well, I can just kill the guards and get straight to that area.
Come, Altair. I would have news of your progress.
I've done as you've asked.
Good, good. I sense your thoughts are elsewhere. Speak your mind.
Each man I'm sent to kill speaks cryptic words to me. Each time I come to you and ask for answers. Each time you give only riddles in exchange, but no more.
Who are you to say no more?
I'm the one who does the killing. If you want it to continue, you'll speak straight with me for once.
Tread carefully, boy. I do not like your tone.
And I do not like your deception.
Hi,
I
real
have
name.
offered you a chance to restore your lost honor.
Not lost. Taken. By you. And then you've sent me to fetch it again like some damn dog.
It seems I'll need to find another. A shame. You showed great potential.
I think if you had another, you'd have sent him long ago. You said the answer to my question would arise when I no longer needed to ask it. So I will not ask. I demand you tell me what binds these men.
What you say is true. These men are connected by a blood oath not unlike our own.
Who are they?
Non nobis, domine non nobis.
Templars.
Now you see the true reach of Robert de Sade.
All of these men, leaders of cities, commanders of armies.
All pledge allegiance to his cause.
Their works are not meant to be viewed on their own, are they? But as a whole, what do they desire?
Conquest. They seek the Holy Land not in the name of God, but for themselves.
What of Richard? Salah-ad-Din?
Any who oppose the Templars will be destroyed. Be assured they have the means to accomplish it.
Then they must be stopped.
That is why we do our work, Altair. To ensure a future free of such things.
Why did you hide the truth from me?
That you might pierce the veil yourself. Like any task, knowledge precedes action. Information learned is more valuable than information given. Besides, your recent behavior had not inspired much confidence.
I see.
Altair, your mission has not changed. Merely the context within which you perceive it.
And armed with this knowledge, I might better understand those Templars that remain.
Is there anything else you want to know?
What about the treasure Malik retrieved from Solomon's temple? Robert seemed desperate to have it back.
In time, Altair, all will become clear. Just as the role of the Templars has revealed itself to you, so too will the nature of their treasure. For now, take comfort in the fact that it is not in their hands, but ours.
If this is your desire.
It is. You are restored another rank.
Woohoo!
Take
New
back
rank.
your weapon. Use it to bring honor to the Brotherhood. Altair, before you go,
Yes?
how did you know I wouldn't kill you?
Truth be told, Master, I didn't. I took a leap of faith.
Damn fool must be out of his mind. You should have stopped that. He's going to run into someone. Yeah! Whoa.
Take your time. When moving slowly, you reduce your chances of attracting unwanted attention.
Please be more careful next time. You nearly killed me. Yeah.
Where are they?
I would have been injured from that.
Let go of me! I've done nothing
Can't you
wrong.
spare something? I'll have your hand for that! You'll never get away! How could I have lost him?
What is that man thinking?
Praise be, Salahadin! He has found...
Safety and peace, Malik.
Word that the city was possessed of either. Why do you trouble me today?
Al-Mualim has marked Majduddin for death. What can you tell me about him?
Salahuddin's absence has left the city without a proper leader, and Majduddin has appointed himself to play the part. Fear and intimidation get him what he wants. He has no true claim to the position.
That ends today.
You speak too readily. This is not some slaver we're discussing. He rules Jerusalem and is well protected because of it. I suggest you plan your attack carefully. Get to better know your prey.
With your help, I will. Where would you have me begin my search?
What's this? You're actually asking for my assistance instead of demanding it. I'm impressed.
Be out with it.
As you wish. Here's where I would look. First, to the southwest near the mosque. After that, head south of here. There are two locations that might interest you. The southernmost church is one, the other is in the streets, near a synagogue.
Thank you for your help, Dai.
Don't foul this, Altair.
Did you see that?
Oh my! A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins.
We are the true children of God. You've no reason to be out here, old man. Stop! You must not trespass here.
Someone should stop him.
Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed! Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God and must be made to pay! Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness? We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can. South comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Salah-ad-Din rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory. Praise be Salah-ad-Din! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back.
They sent word you wish to speak with me.
Majduddin intends another execution today. We must ensure all goes well.
It is my duty to serve.
Bring the document I've given you to your master. This way he'll know where my men are at all times. And be quick about it. We can ill afford any delays.
There will be none, you have my word. Is there anything else?
We've reason to believe they've infiltrated the city. Majduddin fears for his safety. Truth be told, I don't blame him. A man in his position has many enemies.
I'm sure your men will keep him safe.
God willing.
No, they won't. I'm gonna kill him.
Leave now, or I'll make you.
Fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this.
Did you see that?
The English king.
What is he doing?
They leave horrors in their wake. Salah-ad-Din rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might
Did you see the order? He wants us to repair a stage for another execution. Today.
It's the one at the western edge of Solomon's Temple. I was on my way just now.
So much death.
Worried that our true leader might return and bring a measure of justice to this city.
Yes, and not this mockery Majduddin parades before us.
How? How does something like this happen?
Everyone appointed in Salah-ad-Din's stead is met with an untimely end. And now the position falls to him. He, who was once nothing more than the Emir's scribe.
How convenient. It would not surprise me to learn he was behind these accidents.
Shh! If the guards hear us, we'll be taken for treason. Executed on the very platform we have to repair. Come, let us return to work.
You've no reason to stand here, leave!
Ne istiyorsun?
What's wrong with him?
Why would anyone do this?
Let go of me! I've done nothing wrong!
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life!
Just a few coins,
Be wary,
please!
friends.
The shaitan is everywhere!
Come no
Watching,
further.
waiting! He tempts us always! Be strong! Strong like Salahadin! And take up arms against our enemies! In whatever way you can!
Food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
Run back now. You are not allowed to be here. Leave. You're a dead man.
Watch carefully those around you, those you think you know so well. For none of us is above temptation. Should they act contrary to the law, no matter how minor it seems, they must be reported. A small crime today leads to larger ones tomorrow. Majduddin will help. Only come forward so that he might know their names. There is no harm in naming them. Those among you who defy the law. We are nothing without our faith, without its rules and its direction. To defy it is to defy the one who leads us. Such behavior cannot be allowed.
Don't you going that way? Hoping you're going towards me.
You die now!
Please don't kill me!
You'll regret that!
What have I done wrong?
What's he fighting for?
You need to be taught a lesson.
How simple.
You'll pay for that!
This won't be too difficult. How can one expect to defeat? How simple.
I'll show you!
May God have mercy on your soul. This won't be too difficult. May God have mercy on your soul.
You die now!
What have I done wrong?
How can one expect to defeat? This won't be too difficult.
You'll regret that!
May God have mercy on your soul. How can one expect to defeat?
You'll regret!
How can one expect to defeat? Spare me! Spare me! Help! This won't be too difficult. May God have mercy on your soul. May God have mercy on your soul.
You wish to die, so be it.
More insidious than one who turns his back on the law. For the law was given to us by God. Glorious and exalted is he. To defy it is to disrespect him. And there is no greater evil than this. Majduddin understands. He works to cast out the wicked among us, that we may live righteous lives. There is no harm in naming them. Those among you who defy the law. We are nothing without our faith, without its rules and its direction. To defy it is to defy the one who leads us. Such behavior cannot be allowed.
What? Who's done this? Tell me!
I don't understand what he's trying to accomplish.
How odd.
That was unwise!
Enough! I still breathe, so you must desire more than just my life. What is it?
You know Majduddin well?
Better than most.
He seems a bit too righteous. Is the law really so important to him?
What do you think?
I think he hides something, and I think you'll tell me what it is.
It's a veil. All of it. Men like me, we are meant to scare them, fill the people with fear. The ones he kills, not criminals, but dangerous all the same.
Dangerous to who?
His plans. Their plans. Yes, he speaks of others. Those he works with. Works for, perhaps. I am uncertain. They need the city, though. Controlling it is important to them.
Why?
You'll have to ask him yourself. Attend one of his executions. It's when he's most talkative, addressing the crowd, hands covered in blood.
Then we are done.
Let go of me! I've done nothing wrong! Help me! Somebody help me!
Has he lost his mind?
You don't understand.
Die, thief!
No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please. He's going to hurt me.
You nearly killed me.
I beg of you. I beg of you, just a few. What? Now why would you do it?
What's got into him?
Someone should stop him before he hurts himself.
Praise be Salahadin! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back.
What news, novice?
I am not a novice.
A man's skill is defined by his actions, not the markings on his robe.
We can trade barbs or do Al-Muallim's work. It's your decision.
Then be out with it.
Jerusalem's regent Majd-ud-Din is holding a public execution not far from here. It's sure to be well guarded, but it's nothing I can't handle. I know what to do.
And that is why you remain a novice in my eyes. You cannot know anything, only suspect. You must expect to be wrong, to have overlooked something. Anticipate, Altair. How many times must I remind you of this?
As you wish. Are we done?
Not quite. There is one more thing. One of the men to be executed is a brother. One of us. Al-Mulim wishes for him to be saved. Do not worry about the actual rescue. My men will take care of that. But you must ensure Majd-ud-Din does not take his life.
I won't give him the chance.
So I hope.
Time to kill someone.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Leave this place. You're not leave, peasant. God has forsaken you. You're hurting me. Teach your heresy elsewhere. No reason for doing that. You must be late for something. What is that fool doing?
My family is sick and dying. Could you spare a few times?
Oh, a flag.
Make room. Do something.
Okay. We'll go the easy route.
What's wrong with him? Why would anyone want to do that?
Away with you. You shouldn't be here. Be gone.
Well, I'm screwed myself.
Silence! I demand silence! People of Jerusalem, hear me well. I stand here today to deliver a warning. There are malcontents among you. They sow the seeds of discontent, hoping to lead you astray. Tell me, is this what you desire? To be mired in deceit and sin? To live your lives in fear?
No, we do not. Never.
Then you wish to take action?
We do. Fight us.
Your devotion pleases me. This evil must be purged. Only then can we hope to be redeemed.
This is not justice.
You've no right to do that! Who do you take yourself for?
And all of you stand idle, complicit in this crime.
Blood curse you all! See how the evil of one man spreads to corrupt others? They sought to instill fear and doubt within you, but I will keep you safe. Here now are four filled with sin. The harlot, the thief, the gambler, the heretic. Let God's judgment be brought down upon them all! Temptress! Succubus! Whore!
انتهى الأمر! الأمر على ذلك ثمن خطاياك وقف عليها يحركوا وقف عليها ثمن خطاياك سوف آتي إليك تريد أن تموت؟ فليكن أيها الكافر سوف تموت هنا
Your work here is finished.
No, no! It had only just begun.
Tell me, what's your part in all of this? Do you intend to defend yourself as the others have and explain away your evil deeds?
The Brotherhood wanted the city. I wanted power. There was an opportunity.
An opportunity to murder innocents.
Not so innocent. Dissident voices cut deep as steel. They disrupt order. In this, I do agree with the Brotherhood.
You'd kill people simply for believing differently than you.
Of course not. I killed them because I could. Because it was fun. Do you know what it feels like to determine another man's fate? And did you see the way the people cheered? The way they feared me? I was like a god. You'd have done the same if you could. Such power.
Once perhaps. But then I learned what becomes of those who lift themselves above others.
And what is that?
Here, let me show you.
Look, what is he doing?
Jerusalem needs a new ruler.
So I have heard.
What's this? No words of wisdom for me? Surely I have failed in some spectacular fashion.
You performed as an assassin should. No more, no less. That you expect praise for merely doing as told, however, troubles me.
It seems everything I do troubles you.
Reflect on that. But do so on your way back to Masyaf. Your work here is done.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Done already?
Get up.
Whatever you say, Doc.
I'm ending the session. No, I'll be right there. You're sure about this? Yes. No. Everything's Denver. I don't see how he could... Of course. I understand. You're in a lot of trouble, Mr. Miles.
What's his problem?
They're coming for you.
Who's coming for me?
Assassins.
Hey, I had nothing to do with this.
Sounds like they're mounting some kind of rescue attempt. Guess you're more important than you realized.
Man, things just keep getting weirder and weirder around here.
It was bound to happen.
What do you mean?
That little fight your ancestor started during the Third Crusade, it never ended. You're being held by Templars.
Vidic's a Templar?
There's no way you could have... known. They hide it so well. But to answer your question, Vidic works for them. We all do. Abstergo is their company.
I thought Templars were old dudes with funny hats who sat around drinking beer and plotting world domination with, like, the lizard people.
No. Except the part about world domination, I guess. Look, Desmond, it's complicated. Half the stuff they say about the Templars comes from crazy tinfoil hat-wearing nut jobs. The other half is misinformation intentionally produced by the Templars themselves.
But they are the bad guys, right?
If there's one thing I've learned since I started working here, it's that there's no such thing. It's all so relative. I guess the best way to explain it is, what they want is good. But the way they're going about it, it's bad. Really bad.
What are they trying to do? Lucy?
Yes.
Yeah?
I need to speak speak with you. Get up here.
Okay.
On my way, Doctor. I'm sorry, Desmond. I have to go. You should turn in for the night. The answers to all of your questions are right in front of you. You just have to know where to look.
Missed you this morning, Doc.
Get in the Animus.
Whenever you're ready, just select the memory you'd like to visit.
Use the scholars you have rescued to pass unnoticed into guarded areas.
Come in, Altair. I trust you're well rested? Ready for your remaining trials?
I am, but I'd speak with you first. I have questions.
Ask then. I'll do my best to answer.
The merchant king of Damas murdered the nobles who ruled his city. Majd-ad-Din in Jerusalem used fear to force his people into submission. I suspect William meant to murder Richard and hold Akka with his troops. These men were meant to aid their leaders. Instead, they chose to betray them. What I do not understand is why.
Is the answer not obvious? The Templars desire control. Each man, as you've noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name, that the Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Why is that?
Their plans depend upon the Templar treasure, the Peace of Eden. But we hold it now, and they cannot hope to achieve their goals without it.
What is this treasure?
It is temptation.
It's just a piece of silver.
Look at it.
What am I supposed to see?
This piece of silver cast out Adam and Eve. It turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Eris used it to start the Trojan War, and with it a poor carpenter turned water into wine.
It seems rather plain for all the power you claim it has. How does it work?
He who holds it commands the hearts and minds of whoever looks upon it. Whoever tastes of it, as they say.
Then Gagne's men?
An experiment. Herbs used to simulate its effects, to be ready for when they held it.
Talel supplied them. Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
War.
And the others, the men who ruled the cities, they meant to gather up their people, make them like Gagne's men.
The perfect citizens, the perfect soldiers, a perfect world.
Robert de Sable must never have this back.
So long as he and his brothers live, they will try.
Then they must be destroyed.
Which is what I've had you doing. There are 2 more Templars who require your attention. One in Akka, known as Sibran. One in Damas, called Jubair. Visit with the Bureau leaders. They'll instruct you further.
As you wish.
Be quick about it. No doubt Robert de Sable is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do their best to expose you. They know you come, the man in the white hood. They'll be looking for you.
They won't find me. I'm but a blade in the crowd.
Here, my gift to you, in gratitude for the good work you've done.
Ooh, rank 7.